Hello everyone, this is part 3B of my story of steam from the 1820s to the 1960s. Let's go back to my last video where I showed the carriage I made that was used in the film the Titfield Thunderbolt. That was an actual light railways tramway carriage finished in like an eggshell blue. So that was destroyed by a rival bus company, and in the film they decide to take a locomotive from the museum, which was the Lion, and a gentleman called Dan, who lived in a railway wagon in a field. The villagers took his coach, put it on a low loader trailer, what I call a low loader trailer, and with the towed brake van that wasn't destroyed, they managed to run the locomotive, which was then called the Titfield Thunderbolt. And the plan was they had to complete a test as laid out by the Ministry of Transport, and if they passed the test, then they could have a license to operate their private railway. So this is my version of the Lion. It's an 042. Lion was built by Todd Kitson. It was what they call a haystack boiler. The firebox was in the shape of a haystack. This Lion was a very, very good locomotive for its day, built in 1838. It actually had a sister called the Tiger, which many people don't know about, and I didn't know about until I did a bit of research. So this is made from various parts from my junk box, and cut up old locomotives. The chassis was from my Mallard, which was tender driven. The strange thing is, when I took the chassis out, it actually had the moulding for where a motor would fit. So all I had to do was drill out the chassis and file it so that there was the hole to take the motor base. So I was quite lucky with that it all fell into place quite nicely. So I've used 4 driving wheels from that Mallard chassis, and also there's the bogie wheels, the trailing wheels on this one. So the coal tender is just made up from old bits and pieces. The low loader trailer is from Mahano, which has been modified, and obviously most of you will recognise the coach as being the 4-wheel variety. The Great Western towed van is the same, exactly the same type as used in the film, only I haven't painted it in the eggshell blue. So let's see how it runs around. May need just a little nudge. There we go. So we'll stop at the station. It'll take on some passengers. So again, it's a very, very good film. It's well worth watching. Okay, so here we go. I hope it runs around okay. It has pickups on the 2 front driving wheels, or the 4 driving wheels, and also on the trailing wheels. So it has quite good electrical contact with the track. So I'll try and run it at a speed that it would have run. In the film, it actually ran at 15 miles an hour. And believe it or not, in the film This Loco was 115 years old at the time when they made the film, and it was actually working under its own steam, which is incredible. So it wasn't a replica they used in the film, it wasn't a mock-up, it was the actual locomotive taken from a museum. Absolutely amazing. So this is running quite well. And the colour scheme, like I say, is correct, as it was in the film. They did it like this because it was made in Technicolor. They decided to paint it with this red and green. That's not its original colours, but they did that just for the film. I think it looks quite smart, especially with a lot of brass. There's a few things which are not accurate. The connecting rods. There's a few things which obviously I can't copy exactly. So we bring it to a nice gentle stop again. So there we go. So this is my version of the Lion. I believe that it has been produced by a model manufacturer. I don't think I've actually seen one, but I believe they are available. So anyway, that's part 3B of my story of steam. So thanks for watching. Bye now.